Pedro is a high school graduate. When the land where his house was built was expropriated by the government, Pedro was constrained to rent a piece of land from Virgilio. There he built their family home and had put up an eatery to sustain their living. When Virgilio's cousin, saw that Pedro's business was doing well, she also had set up an eatery Pedro's. One day, Pedro was surprised that Virgie was asking him to leave the premises, and she filed an ejectment suit against him. Pedro lost the case in the lower court. He asked his lawyer to file an appeal, but his lawyer dissuaded him. But Pedro insisted on filing an appeal because he knows that Virgie does not have any right to eject him from the land. The next day, Pedro met Attorney Primo and paid him so that an appeal will be filed on his behalf. Thereafter, an accident befell Pedro, which necessitated several neck surgery to be performed on him. After 2 years of getting in and out of the hospital, Pedro was dismayed to learn that his appeal was dismissed for the failure of Attorney Primo to file an appeal brief. Pedro went to court to explain his side and pray that the case be reopened on the ground that he was never represented by any lawyer. This was opposed by Virgie's counsel, claiming that he waived his right to appeal because of that. Does Pedro still have any recourse? Our Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of life or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the law. According to a Supreme Court decision in a similar case, the preeminent process of law applies not only to life and liberty, but also to property. There can be no fair hearing unless a party who is in danger of losing his house, in which he and his family live, and in which he has established a modest means of livelihood, is given the right to be heard by himself and counsel. The right to counsel is absolute and may be invoked at all times, more so in the case of an ongoing litigation. It is a right that must be exercised at every step of the way, with a lawyer faithfully keeping his client company. Thank you for your continued trust in People's Television. Please email us at ptv4newscenter@gmail.com. This is Attorney JJ Jimeno Atienza for the Rule of Law.